And you know, speaking of the future, Chrysler recently invited out some auto journalists to check out its version of what we may be driving on the highways of tomorrow.
One thing that I think most Canadians really enjoy are cars. And what they probably enjoy more, and it shows up at the auto shows, are the concepts, like what's the future hold for vehicles? What are they going to look like? What kind of powertrains are they going to have? So we have 9 concepts here, 10 concepts to be exact, and had a chance not only to look at them and to hear about them, but to actually drive them. It gives everybody a feel for where we're going with our brands and where we're going with our products. And we're getting that feel for what people think about those products. Well, they're so unique that most of them are one of a kind. There may be a couple of some, and they're worth well over $1 million each, and some more, some almost $2 million each.
To actually drive these vehicles, worth $1 million or more each, what a thrill! I mean, even just looking at them gives you a rush. To actually get behind the wheel, to touch them, and then fire them up, what a great sound.
Several will go into production, starting with, of course, the Chrysler Pacifica, which will be built at the Windsor Assembly Plant starting in late January, early February 2003. Important launch for us here in Canada. Secondly, the Chrysler Crossfire, which will go in production early next year as well, to be built in Germany, but have a Chrysler badge on it. The Chrysler PT Cruiser convertible will go into production as a 2004. And the Dodge SRT4, which will also go in production. A fun rocket small car that we think is going to attract a lot of youth. The other products are in terms of evaluation right now. The M80, the Razor, the Willys, the Compass are all vehicles that we've got positive response to. And we just get a feel now for whether we should pursue it a little further.
Sometimes you may not see the full concept go into production, but certain parts of it will. The engine out of the Jeepster, for instance, ended up in the Grand Cherokee, and sometimes it may be certain elements of it. And then you look at the Crossfire and you say, wow, how can they put that in production? Then they blow your mind away by actually doing it.
I like the M80. I think it's really neat. It really addresses a vehicle that is missing in that segment, which is an entry-level pickup truck that does it all. As we like to say, it goes from snow to surf. It has a lot of capabilities. It reflects the Dodge brand 100%. We kind of liken it to son of Power Wagon. It's really neat. I mean, I'm 37 years old. I'm not what this market is targeted for, but I would buy one in a heartbeat.
And that's why you make concepts, is so that you can get some reaction to, because if you just go ahead blindly and say, I'm going to make myself a new vehicle, and don't listen to people, then you end up with a Pontiac Aztek that nobody wants.
On the interior end of things, I think you're going to see more breakthrough designs in the interiors. We're finding out, more and more people spend a lot more time inside their vehicles. And that's the part you really live with when you think about it.
There's emotion there that you've got to like how it looks first. Design, it's just such an exciting business. There's so many different directions you can go. Daimler Chrysler, I think, has done more in the line of bringing its concept vehicles to life than virtually anybody else. So it's really, what you're seeing here is a little bit of what's down the road.